ASUS.Polar is most likely going to be 5-manning later on into the game where your Wrath of God won't be terribly useful. Maybe it's to disable the blinks on the Brewmaster so they can't counter-initiate. That's, I guess, one way to deal with them, but at the same time, looks like he can just walk up and get a good primal split off this thing. I'm really worried about the Brewmaster.
Yeah, looking like a really solid draft thrown together here from ASUS.Polar, but for all the fans of the Ninjas of Pajama Squad, they're hoping that they're going to be able to throw it back here in game number 2 and try to take it to a game number 3. As the winner will be moving on to the grand finals to face Empire. Let's lead off with some introductions here for game number 2. On the Radiant side, it is going to be your Ninjas in Pajamas. It's going to be Era playing your PA, now working towards the top safe lane for now. On the solo, near bottom, we got 8mother who's going to be playing your Zeus near that first rune. It's going to be Handskin, which does translate to glove, if anyone out there was curious. Seal Kid, who apparently is not a fan of animals according to this interview, is going to be playing your Vengeful Spirit, and of course that is going to be leaving Jonas on your Axe. On your Dire side, it is going to be ASUS.Polar, formerly known as Virtus.Pro.Polar. It's going to be Mag playing what looks like the off-lane Undying. He's getting some help and some blockage from their captain FNG playing that Jakiro in the mid lane. It's going to be Illidan sporting the cat-eared Drow, the Toby special. Top lane, it's going to be DK Phobos again on the Brew, doing a bit of a repre performance there, and Lil breaking records, and now he's going to be playing Visage, helping going side by side and zoning back Era's PA. So the mid matchup going to be the Zeus going against the Drow. I say that top lane though, they're actually doing a fair amount of early harassment here on the Era, but how do you feel about the one-on-one matchup here between the Zeus, one of your own personal signature heroes, I guess, and going against the Drow?
Should be easy for both sides. I don't think there'll be a kill in either lane. And Illidan already has a magic stick, so should be okay. She has much longer range and greater damage, and this will only get worse as Drow levels up.
Bottom lane, they're playing footsie here. Mag is confident, moving forward, pulls out the tombstone. They're looking for a potential commitment. Jonas finally sidesteps and looks to interject here, and they walk on out. So you can already feel heavy aggression coming out from Polar in this bottom lane right now. Even if it's a 2 versus 3, they're happy to kind of just show their confidence here in game number 2. What about this bottom lane, though? It's obviously going to be priority farm for Jonas, with some assistance coming out from both Vengeful and Witch Doctor. They step back to now try to zone back Mag and company, but with FNG here nearby, I imagine Mag should be able to get a bit on his Undying.
And sacking the PA's strange.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't expect these lanes, but again, just from yesterday, you can tell that Polar likes to run Drow Ranger mid lane.
See here, Phobos leaving his face right now.
I mean, Era can't really do that much in this lane. He can stay alive. He has Poor Man's Shield and 1 Tango left, but not too much. I guess the matchup's not that bad versus the Drow Ranger.
I mean, in any lane, I imagine PA is going to find a way to bring in some CS. You do have that dagger, of course, so there's always a way to find your farm, but probably not going to go as easy breezy as NiP were expecting with this lane setup. So Era's going to have to try to make the best of it as for now. Mother gets that bottle back and returns forward here. But Illidan is 12-3. Zeus has got 14-0 right on top of the CS, at least for now, using all that extra nuking power. Takes it to Illidan right there, brings him down pretty low. He bottles up, and Illidan has to play a little bit more carefully. If he's in the big nuke like that, he could be in trouble.
He has salve and 10 stick charges.
He salves up, man. Mother really wanted to push forward and see if he could deny that salve, but not going to be so lucky.
No boots yet on Illidan. I think maybe he can go for a kill on 8mother. Actually, no, he does not have max Frost Arrow, so a little bit more of a CSing mid build coming out from him with a level 1 in Gust early and oh, Mag.
Yeah, stun on Mag. Mag is just trying to contest this pull through. He's at least getting some XP out of it. Certainly helps a little bit, but they are able to just kind of push him back. Axe, 11-1 on his CS. He's going to go right for those Tranquils. Being able to get a good timing on that Blink Dagger certainly would help here. It's going to be a bit of time. Top lane, if you look at Era, 5-0. We were expecting him to have a bit of trouble. You can now see it based on numbers. And if you look at the other side, Brew is 21-10. He's also bringing him some good denies just to even be able to stick to Era even more.
It's always tough laning versus a Brewmaster. can't think of many heroes that win out in a one-on-one situation. However, they will have control of the runes. Looks like a lot of heroes committing to 4 in total on NiP. Uh-oh.
Bottom is where they have both sides getting inside, and it looks like Seal could be in trouble. He is going to be your first blood. Jonas does show up, gets out the call, and Mag is still good. He gets his own kill, taking down the Witch Doctor, and now Jonas can't get anything out of it. Mag's going to be A-OK and walks away. It looks like it's Polar who are going to walk out with 2-0 to lead things off.
Wow, that's a lot of slow. They have the slow from the zombies, the Orb of Venom, as well as the Dual Breath. So that's a trifecta of slows.
Doesn't even stop there, Merlini. You got Drow with the Ice Auras. You got Brew with his clap. I mean, you got Grave. All of them can slow.
I could barely see. I mean, the Venge was trying to kite, but she couldn't move at all.
They may be lacking a little bit in the disable department aside from Ice Path, but my God, this team has plenty of slow. That's for sure. Illidan could be in a bit of trouble here. We got a smoke gank now coming in for NiP. He doesn't seem to know. He's pushed way far forward, and now Illidan's the one who could be in trouble. They sweep in from the north. They get that secondary stun, and it's a very nicely executed gank there onto Illidan in the mid lane. By NiP.
A great gank from them, right under the Observer Ward, but they have the smoke.
Surprising too. I mean, they had been missing off the map for a little bit, but you know, a couple of them coming back from dead, of course. Maybe they were just expecting they were going to return to their casual lane, but Illidan is the one to pay the price for not having that extra bit of map sense. Now, returning back to that bottom lane are going to be the supports. Axe continuing to fully on forward, trying to find that CS. He's got Tranquils. He's 28-1, second CS all game. And now moving forward, they pop out the Tombstone here. Jonas gets slowed from the Dual Breath. And just in case, we'll have Witch Doctor with the cask. He does throw out the Coconut, connects. Illidan even looking to move forward. And it does force out the rotation from Era. Drops down the dagger. Mag now going to be slowed, and he does commit forward with the blink. There's a Soul Rip. Still very, very low. There's the last hit. And they also able to get the kill right there. It's 8 Mother. All the way from mid lane with that level 6. Now Illidan's the one in trouble. They stun him down, and they continue on forward. Witch Doctor can drop an exchange, and there it is. Jonas is able to get out the call, and Illidan goes down again. Back-to-back takedowns on this Drow. Very, very nice.
They committed way too far for that gank. And 8 Mother looks like he's trying to go for a hit on FNG. Oh, and they scout out the ward.
Yep.
That's bad.
Yeah. All right. So
we want to fight around the Tombstone. The Tombstone was like right here. It was like one screen away from where they were actually ended up taking the fight.
Ooh, FNG finds a nice little closet to hide in. Uh-oh, it could be scouted out here. Sealkid's very, very close. He is way behind enemy lines and has no TP to make it back home. We'll see if he finds the opportunity to kind of walk himself out. Looks like he knows that Sealkid's nearby, and he has to just wait. So this is a bit of time away from finding any sort of XP, but it is just the support of Jakiro. I'm going to keep eyes on him, though. I'm wondering if he's going to find that small little timing window to walk on out. He's stuck. He's stuck right here for now, at least it looks like. Midline, you can see potentially a gank looking to come in here from Phobos. A Blink Dagger again, real quick. Holy crap. 7 minutes?
Yeah,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, 8 Mother could be in trouble. Did they? I don't even know if they expect that. He does show his face with that nuke, but he's got good position. Very low. They know that he's missing top lane. They anticipate he's had great farm, and now Brew does step in. He's going to get caught with the nuke, so he can't bleed forward. Has to be pulling out the clap instead. Gets the rock off. 8 Mother could be caught out. One more right click. The Soul Substitute is coming in as a secure kill, but they still get him anyways. Now FNG is in trouble. And now Sealkid, so much damage from those familiars. He drops. It's a 2-for-1. Make it a 3-for-1 as they do take down the Witch Doctor. But here comes Jonas. Gets locked down from the familiar birds. And Lil desperate to find a way. Maybe all these creeps will deny me. He does get denied. A Hadouken coming up from that Satyr. Helps out Polar with that one. It's a 3-for-2, but they only get the 1 kill.
I have no idea why Phobos didn't blink there. He had a lot of time to blink, and then he just got straight bolted. The Zeus turned around and bolted it. That's how slow he was on that blink.
With that successful blink, they might have been able to move in, get the job done, and get out clean. But with the touch of overextension and a bit of a long-winded fight, they do have a bit of a casualty, or a couple of casualties, I suppose. But I imagine Polar is still very confident even in this one. Merlini, they got a beautiful timed Blink Dagger on the Brew.
Dire's middle tower
Imagine they might look to continue their assault. FNG scouting out this bottom lane. For now with Mag on the other side.
It
looks like
it is not.
Dire's middle
ASUS
tower
going
is
to be going
under
right for
attack.
the Vanguard. For now, at least has the
Bottom lane.
reliable fight. But yeah, now they are going to be able to go on the Handskin. The birds catch him with that stun. Very nicely done from Will. And this coconut flies on out, catches on both. Desperate to run away, but these little zombies, man, they have so much slow again. They're able to catch up, nagging a bit of damage, but they don't have anyone to rotate, and it looks like they're going to be able to just slowly chip away at this tier 1 tower with the help of the familiars and even that liquid fire. They might have brought down the damage a touch in the recent patch, but it's still very, very good at being able to see they get that objective,
bottom tower
and they continue to enhance their early gold lead. About 2K. Air's been pretty quiet. He's been farming up in this top lane quite a bit. He's got that permanent shield.
He was active. He went on the fight bottom and went on the fight mid. So, I mean, realizing that he's not going to be able to get that much farm and contest a brew, just kind of picking off kills here and there. So,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hopefully looking to continue that trend, though. Finding some farm here in the top lane for now. He's got Seal Kid nearby.
They didn't smoke in a Roche. They just straight walked in.
Did they have the vision, though? That's the key here. We'll check it out. Radiant side. For now, they at least don't. There's a DD, and now it gets pinged. They see the D ward.
There they go. They're smoked.
Now they immediately move forward.
Do they want to fight into Brew ult as well as a Tombstone?
And a DD drow. This could be crazy. Gets Gush back. Axe trying to get in, but now he's the one that could get caught out, and he eats a lot of focus fire damage right there. There's a soul suction. They quickly finish him off. Jonas goes down. Handskin could be next on the list. He drops. It looks like Era now. They converge onto him towards the north. And he will also go down. A quick 3-man drop. They do get Illidan, though. And the buyback, though, even coming in from Era. Seal Kid goes to the high ground, walks away, eats that burn. Has no more mana, though, to contribute. Macapire is going to be coming out from FNG. Bobo's going to get in, but there's the first dunk of the game coming out from Jonas. Does get one. Moves in. Oh, he needs to get a lot out of this. He was already taken down once before, but Jonas now the one who could be in trouble. Hoping for some spins. They're kiting him very nicely as they spread all about. And slowly they bring down the red giant. Now moving into Era. He's able to slash and tame the dragon. Lil could be next. Takes down both flying critters. Now Illidan shows up, gives up the gust. And maybe he just might have overextended himself a bit. Era looks to move in, getting up the heal. Death Ward going to be dropped. Illidan's going to be taken down. Wow, a triple kill for Era right there. Certainly will help. NiP and Mag even shows up. One-on-one we go. He gets the Ultra. Are you kidding me? NiP, a dream come true at this point in the game for them.
Radiant's top tower is under
It doesn't
attack.
seem like they wanted to back off as soon as they heard the buybacks. I don't even know if they saw the buybacks. There were 2 buybacks, one on the Axe, one on the Phantom Assassin, and Axe, sure, he was kited, but it took them so long for them to bring down this Vanguard Axe that PA was able to come in and clean it all up. Look at her items. She just has Poor Man's Shield and Orb of Venom, and Aquila. Just all these really cheap items. Imagine after this fight, how much damage they can do. But that was without Tombstone, without Brew Ultimate, and they also did not have the Drow are buffed Visage Familiars. Those things own the supports.
It had to be that they did not anticipate or at least know that the buyback would come on out. And it was enough of a long-winded fight for Era to make his second debut in, and man, did it pay off. The Ultra kill, a wealth of farm for him. 1,600 gold, already made his first investment, but Polar persistent, man. Now, what they anticipate the buybacks down and some cooldowns. They move in and they look to finish what they started. Looks like this time they will be successful, especially with that medallion. Roche will drop. Illidan grabs that Aegis.
Illidan is really poor. 0-4 and 3 on him.
Dire's
I don't
top
think
tower
he
is
fought
under
back
attack.
that fight. Nope.
That's the Illidan factor sometimes. The boy loves to fight, but sometimes it's not the fight you want to be taking.
Finding Era, he's going for the stack, but he is in the middle of a couple of heroes.
Uh-oh. They converge, they get their silence off, or their slow off with the duel, and now Era is going to be taken down, so they do get that bounty back. An extra 401 gold for taking down that Ultra streak.
So Brutal, committed to the fight, not so bad.
And while they go on this tier 1 tower, after already taking down the Roche successfully, it's top lane, where NiP are looking to go for a trade themselves. They will be able to grab this tier 1, it looks like.
Sieging,
fallen.
trading towers versus a Drow and a hero. Good luck with that.
Yeah, this is a race where you got one guy on foot, the other one in a car.
Top tower
And it looks like Polar immediately go towards that second tower and just look how
no
quick it drops.
back. Where's Seal Kid, Jonas Sunpan, and Eight Mother going?
They want towers. I mean,
Radiant's middle tower
Hanskid's
has
there, I
fallen.
guess, but he's a lone ranger trying to pull out defense, and he could pay the price. There's a very nice ice path.
Dire's
They
bottom
take down the
tower
Witch
is under
Doctor.
attack.
Still, NiP
Radiant's
not looking to pull
middle
back yet.
tower
They
is under
want
attack.
Axe to get his blink dagger, I assume.
They should have pulled back like a minute ago.
Dire's
Oh
top
man,
tower
it just
is
doesn't
under
stop.
attack.
Polar are still confident with that Aegis as they go into the base. This tier 3 now in
structures
trouble.
are fortified.
Forced now is the glyph. The tower already got a third life. Quickly trying to clear out those creeps. Tombstone still down though. They are able to burst down the Aegis there with that
Dire's
Zeus.
top tower is under
Bolt
attack.
burst. And with that, it looks like they will
But they
sound the
almost lost a
retreat.
T3. It was a T1 for a T1, T2, and a T3.
Oh man, 49 life. Almost might as well just, I mean, at this point you could just send a bird in to finish it off. So might as well just consider it done if they ever get the lane pushed
Dire's
forward.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, very good
Axe does
stuff.
have Blink, so that
Yeah.
it did buy them that amount of time, and it looks like ASUS.Polar could get caught off guard by that.
Dire's
We'll see,
top
though. They
tower
are
is
still
under attack.
Waiting about the mid lane, and they do make the call to deny the tower. So already, about 15 minutes in, Rex is exposed. They're making use of the blink in. Oh, they get one. Also Death Ward job. Nice setup right there from NiP, and they move on forward. Lil could be in trouble. Soul Scepter flies out. Eight Mother finds another kill. Double for them. Then they get Lil. Make it 4. And very nice setup to make a blink dagger count. They scout out FNG. They want a 5-man takedown. Era reaching for the dagger range, just behind. Can't quite catch up. Oh, they thought FNG was just hiding in the trees right there. And they're gonna figure he TP's away. He doesn't even have a TP. They just assume he's gone and they go right back to farming. Again, for the second time this game, FNG just way behind enemy lines with no TP.
So the two melee heroes clumped up together, beating on the creeps, and that was their demise.
Dire's
But now they will be
middle tower is
wiser
under attack.
with the X picked up on X picking up the blink dagger. They had an observer ward too, but they just did not see that one coming.
Now with a little bit of pressure towards that mid lane, already back from the dead is Polar. Very, very nice engagement there from Priestess. So back and forth we go, but Hanskin's going to be the one in trouble now. Doesn't take much to take down the little Witch Doctor, but he ends up dropping right there. A good grab for
Dire's
FNG.
bottom tower
Lone
is
survivor
under
of that
attack.
previous fight gets a kill for himself and pulls on back. He's got that Yule's recipe. There goes the dagger. Breaks up the mid lane with the blinking coming out from Jonas. They want Illidan, but he can't quite get the dunk. He cancels it and now steps back, but they're able to quickly take down the Vengeful Spirit. Jonas also in trouble. Earns out Soul Assumption. They get him. Ice Path not going to be able to connect there on the Era.
That's the power of the Undying right there. They just countered a sick initiate onto Illidan, and although PA didn't commit to that, he didn't actually blink onto Drow at the same time that X did. I mean, that's just devastating. Devastating turnaround.
Undying, a hero we don't see very often, but against the Nax, who seems to be one of the newest flavors of the month, certainly. A lot of potency. With the Rax is already exposed, any opportunity they got to win these fights and any opportunity they have advantage in numbers, they're going to go right in and try to finish it off. Now they move forward. Hanskin already very flimsy as it is. Long ball rock and Soul Assumption. Your Witch Doctor in trouble. Meanwhile, they do get the Rax. Cyclone's going to be there, but it's more space also that the Brew is making as they had already taken down one Rax. And now Eight Mother trying to get them to pay. He ends up going down. Lil's Visage takes him apart. Jonas jumps in, gets 2, gets 1 dunk. That board also drops. Phobos trying to get away. He's also taken down. Jonas with a triple kill. They're going to take down the Tombstone, but some of the damage had already been done, Malini.
Damn, what a back and forth game. Polar, they're getting objectives, but at the same time, they're incurring such heavy casualties each and every one of these fights. Ideally, they want to pressure a lot with Brew Ultimate, siege with Precision Aura, and then back out once those cooldowns are done. And then they overstayed their welcome yet another time.
Jonas gets a triple, and he gets a couple of birds, a specialty of Axe. Hey, birds!
Dire's
Takes him
middle
down.
tower
Mid
is
lane.
under attack.
Trying to still get this 2-1
Dire's
tower.
structures
Bring a little bit
are
extra gold in.
fortified.
Is there hopefully a point that Aaron will be able to pull together some fun to get something done? Meanwhile, I can see Jonas caught out with the Yules. Backer Pyre, Ice Path. Taking a lot to bring down the beast. Steps back in and will accept his inevitable demise.
Dire's middle tower
Small
has
bounty
fallen.
for taking down that Axe. And his killing spree, but they do also get that tier 1 tower. Here comes Phobos. No split yet, 30 more seconds. But they have that Yules.
Radiant's top
Maybe hoping to
tower
catch
is
on up
under
and
attack.
isolate one. Oh, here we go. Long blink in. Hanskin has been having a hard time this game on your little support witch doctor. He's already 2-7.
That's way too deep. Look at their teammates.
But look at him
Radiant's
go there.
top tower
Yeah.
has fallen.
Committing a lot here. Phobos could be in trouble. Yeah, that's so much damage. He could end up going
Radiant's
down
bottom
just
tower is
because of
under
that
attack.
curse. Overextension once again from Polar. They're a bloodthirsty group.
They had so much time with the axe down, and with that overextension, instead of just simply pushing mid, they will not be able to capitalize. It looks like Era might be actually, he's going in on this.
Yeah, the burst is
Radiant's
there.
bottom
Illidan
tower
trying to
is
walk
under
away,
attack.
slow down a little bit. There's that dagger, and he gets the crit. Does commit for the jump. Ice Path connects on 8 Mother from behind, but there's a swap back, and they get Illidan with another
Radiant's
crit there at the
bottom
end.
tower is under
Jonas
attack.
is back, looking for the initiation, jumps forward, gets a hold of Lil. Meanwhile, you see 8 Mother on the left-hand side.
Radiant's top
Zombies
tower
caught out,
is
they
under
take
attack.
8. Zombies going for venge, double kill there. Mag also fighting his own, going toe-to-toe here, a 2-on-1. It looks like another big fight. The dunk's not gonna catch, it doesn't matter. Aaron's right there to lay it back in. Double kill for him.
Phobos, 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 Phobos. It's all possible
Radiant's
because
top
he
tower is under attack.
chased for so long. He chased from the exact center of the map to
Yeah.
right outside of T3 on bottom.
Yeah, he went a bit ham.
And his team wasn't with him. If his team was with him, they can potentially save him with like Undying heals and the mech. But yeah, the Maledict, he really underestimated that damage.
Yeah, how many levels does he have? He has only 2 levels in it, but that's more than enough with the heavy burst that Zeus brings out. And Era has 3K gold, 3K gold, quickly. Already has his drums. What do you invest for this opportunity?
I think
with your
BKB.
PA?
BKB to stick on Drow and just take her out of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
They have heals for her, but with Zeus and with PA, they should be able to bring her down.
I'll take
I think
that.
bringing her down is just so important. She's already very underfarmed as is. 0 and 7. The deaths keep mounting.
So as you can see on that net worth graph, things are right back and even. Though it is Polar who have more objectives done. Remember that mid lane 1 Rax was dropped. It was only the ranged, so it's not too devastating there. Polar step back, maybe going back to the roots a bit. Don't want to get too heavy on the blitz plays.
They're just waiting out Roche.
Yeah. They'll just go back to their more patient, methodical play.
Keep in mind, Roche is like a much more difficult fight for NiP because if Mag puts his tombstone on the high ground like he did in the last engage, there's like almost no way that they can kill it. And it's going to stay alive for the full duration.
Here come the ninjas. Drop down the ultimate to get that extra bit of vision, but already on the spread is Polar. And probably had the idea. These aggressive wards that Polar have out at all times.
Counter smoke. They counter smoked.
Oh, counter smoke back. Illidan's pops. But they still have 8 Mother and Era smoked up. Jonas waiting on the side, wait for a jump in. Ooh, overextension from Illidan. There's a swap back in the quick dunk. Beautiful setup right there. Now it looks like Phobos is going to be forced to pull out the split. They still want to engage even out the Drow. They could be in trouble. Cyclone up there, you can see, onto Jonas. Era trying to find a little corner to hide away. These zombies on pursuit. So close to that BKB, he ends up getting taken down from that soul suction. It's looking like Polar on the return. Seal Kid, 8 Mother trying to get away. Death Ward going to be dropped. Hanskin, though, Cyclone right up. They get another one right there. Seal Kid ends up going down. Hanskin and Jonas, last one's left. They throw up the Yules right there on Jonas. They get Hanskin, and now they look for their own 5-man takedown. Axe is going to be dropped. Triple kill for Lil and Visage. All at the expense for just Illidan.
So that's the difference in between a fight with Brew and without Brew.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Drow Ranger died at the beginning of the fight with just swap use, so I mean, she was pretty much a non-factor. And the other 4v5 was with Drow instead of a Brewmaster, and that went terribly for them. And that was some sick cycloning action by Brewmaster. He cycloned the axe while he called with Blade Mail on. He cycloned the Witch Doctor while he was channeling his Death Ward, and he just completely owned that fight. So making up for that last overextension and then some.
The power of the Brew. Empire may be on the side watching this game and anticipating that if they are to face ASUS.Polar, that they should strongly consider having Brew involved in the first 2 banning. But for now, very patient. This Roche pops up right now, and they go right to tap. Can you imagine the life of Roche? Comes back to life and immediately just gets right into a fight. Guys, I just got back. Come on.
It's okay, he's immortal.
Yeah, but he's like, I just came
fallen
back.
to the
Now I gotta wait again. Whatever. Take my Aegis, get away. ASUS.Polar happy to snag up that little treat.
Drow had his smoke popped, and he still was out like pretty far. They're always looking to go on him with Axe, with PA, with Witch Doctor, Death Ward, Maledict, with the swap, and he has to be very careful of his positioning. Way more than he has been.
Eight Mother has bringing in some really nice burst potential. He has his Blink Dagger now, Arcanes, and farms up this top lane side by side with Seal Kid a bit. But after grabbing that Aegis, looks like ASUS.Polar are going to do what they did previously. Start marching down these lanes, start taking down towers, start getting rich. They go right towards this tier 2 tower, all the while NiP are moving this mid lane.
This fight could be a lot different. PA has BKB this time. He died very early last fight.
Where will the fight be though? They already get that tier 2 and they're trucking towards the base. NiP need to be coming back at this point. It's taken them quite a while to take this tier 2, plus they pull out the glyph. How long do you want to stay before you risk losing a tier 3 and potentially some big damage on those racks? Underestimate the power of the Drow. Aegis in hand though, they're feeling pretty confident now. Ninjas of Pajamas putting on their defensive uniforms here.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Still siege happening here.
Bottom tower
They're going to be able to get it from the low ground.
I think they actually have to back off without any Brutal Ultimate though. There's no Tombstone, there's no Brutal, they should back off. They realized their mistake last time was fighting without Tombstone, without Brutal, and it should just be back until it's up again.
Ooh, immediate Yules right there. Very nicely done under Jonas, but here comes Era with a BKB pop. He's trying to close the gap and take out Illidan. Illidan does have that Aegis, so he's got to take him out twice if he wants that. Meanwhile, Mag going to get caught out there from Jonas. They drop down the Undying. They also take down Visage. Now they're looking to go onto FNG. Illidan very low, still with that Aegis, already on the way out. There's a dunk. Jonas gets that one. They get 3. Long ball swap catches, and it looks like they will be able to take down both the lives of Illidan here. A big fight coming out from NiP, and only the expense of the tier 2 and 3 tower. Plop on the head. Right there from Jonas. Double kill for him.
The way that Polar is engaging these fights, I think they can afford to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
They use Brew ult simply to zone, but NiP weren't actually going in. They were just waiting for Polar to fight like way deep inside their base where they can pull away from the Tombstone and pull away from all the summons. So if they just have like Drow slow sieging and then top her off with Mech, top her off with Urn, top her off with the Soul Rip while she's sieging, I don't really think that NiP can stop it. If they go in with Axe, then they want to counter-initiate, then they want to drop the Tombstone, but until that point, I think they can take it a little bit slower. I think they really want to end the game. They don't want PA to get nice and fat, but now that she has BKB, 1,700 gold on top, might be too late.
We saw that passive, patient play when they went against Fire. And this time, though, it seems that they just are boasting a lot more confidence. And it's interesting because this is a game where there's a lot more at stake, a lot more money on the line to just kind of secure a spot, even in the grand finals, has a nice little difference in prize. So they do need to maybe second guess their opportunities on being able to make those engagements with Brew's ult not being online. Axe gets a couple of birds previously and managed to finish out his BKB, and they could get a hold of Phobos here. Do they have the lockdown jump in? Cole is not going to catch. And Phobos is going to be A-OK. And in fact, now he's going to be the one going on the assault. Moves forward, gets some swats in right there. Still has the split if he wants to use it. There's going to be the pass. He does get prevented from splitting, and they turn back. They're going to call Death Ward. Can they take down Phobos? They can. He gets the split off. He'll be okay to go and engage. Hanskin now going to be caught out with that ice path. Move forward. Axe goes down. Hanskin drops thereafter.
Wow. Axe ran out of mana to Cole. I thought the Cole was coming on Brew. It would have been really close. He got mech'd as the Cole was about to come.
Very unfortunate. Had he got that first jump in, things have gone very, very differently. It was just off by what looked like inches. And that allowed Phobos to turn things right around. And with that, both Axe and Witch Doctor down. ASUS.Polar strut their stuffs down this mid lane where they had already taken down the range. Now they want that melee.
With no buyback on Axe, it should be a fairly easy fight for them, even though they don't have a
Moving Yep. From the Yules, let's see if they can stall enough. Air pops out his BKB, makes it go on Illidan, does get the crit. Takes him down, but now Phobos moves in BKB. This could be a really good defense. FNG barely alive, walking away. Healed up from the Yules. Now they turn back on to Era. Era in trouble. Era goes down. Lil Hardy gets it done. Now the last Frax in this mid lane. In contention, Era buys back. So does Vengeful Spirit. Desperate to make sure they can save that last Frax. It looks like they will save it. Mag slowly walking away, pulls out the TP. There's the swap, okay. Looked like he might have been able to get away there, but the swap does come out. And they have taken 2.
So things may proceed a little bit differently now that Drow doesn't have her, or now that Drow has her BKB. Era just been nailing it on Illidan every single fight. 0 and 10 on Illidan. Still, he's halfway to the Milk Award.
You would have thought. 0 and 10 Drow. But they're doing just fine. I mean, it does force the Ninjas to have to use some buybacks, but they do defend the base. Good for them. We might expect now Polar to play it slow once more, especially, you know, with Phobos' split. They're going to have to wait. Actually, it's already up, but maybe they wait for Roche. Depends how passive they want to go here.
Illidan is going to actually be scouted out if he pushes up to this wave. They have an observer ward immediately to the southeast. But
Nice
now they know
spot.
he has BKB.
Yeah. But they're actually thinking to make it go on FNG.
FNG's waiting for someone to farm the wave so they can initiate.
Yeah.
That's the funny part.
Both sides camping it for now, but
Top lane, Handskin.
Hand's gonna been in trouble. These frickin' birds, they move forward. And it's gonna be what looks like a solo pick right here for Lil, who is grossly farmed, mind you, already on this Visage. Agmans, Yules,
That
2K
Yules on
gold.
that Yules on the axe on the bottom lane was sick too.
He's been playing out of his mind. Bottom lane, they're also making it go. Jonas trying to walk away. Steps back, battle hunger, forced to pull up. BKB turns his sights back onto Illidan. He wants blood. But there's a big heal coming out from Mag. An axe could be kited from all sides and will be. Jonas goes down. 2 drop all day.
Bruce been committed to almost try and take down 8 Mother, but he was just a tad bit too slow.
So 8 Mother makes his way out and back to home base. But they get a nice couple of kills there. 30-33. Kills may show things to be pretty close. Net worth, though, really in favor of Polar right there. Obviously, with
Radiant's
all
top
the structure
tower
they
is under attack.
have brought down already. Still haven't been able to finish off that melee racks in the mid lane, but they are moving towards bottom. And they are going to be doing this without the split, Merlini. Had bad luck with that before. Let's see what they can do here. Immediate catch. Aaron jumps in, BKB, self-fuels. FNG's going to be all right for now, I'd say that, but then he gets dropped thereafter. Now 8 Mother on the way out. Nice jump in, comes out. Both at the same time, trying to like brick with the BKB. There's the dunk. They get 2. And now Mag, under fire here, pops his blade mail to try to return some of the damage back onto Era. But they're not letting up. Era trying to find the dagger. Can he get it? Can he get it? Meanwhile, back in behind, it looks like Axe trying to clear out some of those creeps, but Mag's still running. Era still wants him. It turns off to the left. That was not the way they went. There's the dagger. Blinks in from above. Blade mail popped again. He doesn't care about no blade mail. Ugh, this is a slow one, but they get it.
That's daytime for you. Couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah. Dagger from downtown. Sets that one up.
Oh no, Roach is about to respawn. Era's gonna walk in and it's gonna respawn like 5 seconds after he goes in there.
Radiant's
Oh
bottom
no.
barracks are under
Hey, Roach is
attack.
happy.
Dyer's
Actually
bottom
gets to live a little
tower
bit
is
this
under
time.
attack.
But yeah, unfortunately not gonna be able to scout that one out. He could check it again though after he brings down this tier 1 tower. Pop that glyph.
Dyer's bottom tower
Glyph it or
has
ticket,
fallen.
Polar. You get that free refresh. You might as well stall a little bit while you can. Anyways, they do manage to what looks like take down maybe a Pacific Bird there on the bottom lane. But NiP, only 2 or 3 of them that make the jump on forward to get a hold of FNG. Malvik self-heals for now. We'll be able to, nope, gets taken down. Eric committing, going behind. Scouts out Illidan, can't commit for it. Now has to run away with BKB, slowly to wear off. Handskin, he's been on the back end of a lot of deaths here. At 4 and 10, he does go down. He is sporting a better record, I'd have to say, than Illidan though, so I'll give him that one. 0 and 11 still for, of course, Illidan, but where they make a lot of kills happen on Illidan, the rest of his team continue to find
They have the TP back because of the precision aura on the creeps. Go sieging their melee racks, and this will open up Roshan for them.
They hit so hard.
The precision aura.
55 plus 44. Rough. Now with that, they have the space. They move right into the Roche pit. Though they are nearby, Era still needs 20 seconds before he has a BKB.
That's an Aegis.
That's going to be a free Aegis grab. I'm sorry, Roche. I didn't live long, but they take it.
They're also getting Mass Atos. We see 2 out already. One on the THC, one on the Visage. Wait, not the Visage. One on the Undying. So this is just used to kite, act as well as a PA, because their BKBs are running low. 6 seconds left on the PA, 8 seconds left on the Axe. And that's Atos is actually really annoying. I think it actually forces you to pop BKB like 1 or 2 seconds earlier than you would want to normally.
The AOE special. We don't see it very often, but it provides a lot. As utility, the extra life points certainly helps. The long range slow. We've already seen plenty of times where they're able to kite Jonas's Axe. Now it becomes just that bit easier. Given that he does have the BKB, but already down to 8 seconds. You got to make sure every BKB counts. Now he's able to throw together a fancy schmancy Crimson Guard.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
50 damage versus these familiars is a ton, especially since Illidan doesn't have that much agility. He's forced to throw a lot of defensive items. He has armor from HOD, HP and magic immunity from BKB, but no agility items aside from Aquila.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now Polar pull back, move through their own woods. A lot missing on the map here. See, for NiP, they don't really have vision, but by deduction, they probably assume they're up here in the woods somewhere.
Precision Aura also was just popped. So it just makes it really tough for
middle tower
the
has
left lane.
fallen. Dire's
As you
bottom
saw, though, not
tower
even a lot
is
of
under
vision there
attack.
for Polar side, so NiP are also will get to work in the dark quite a bit here as they're down on the bottom, but it looks like Polar, creep wave now coming in from the top in a very low tier 2 tower. They're going to continue to add pressure on the mid lane, and this will end up forcing the Ninjas of Pajamas to get back. Not before they're able to take down this tier 2 tower, though.
Dire's bottom
This is the
tower
one. This is the fight that can blow things right open. NiP doesn't have a melee Rex down yet, so they're definitely still in this game, but the range Rex is like 100 HP, mid Rex is exposed, and PA is getting to that point where she could be the unstoppable force.
Era gets the Basher and still has the gold for the buyback if necessary. We'll see if something has to pull out. There's the swap on the Lil. The Yules saves it for now. Jump in. Blade Mail popped. Can't finish him off with the dunk. He gets the cheese up and he's going to be fine. Solus ups it back. Witch Doctor in trouble. Does go down. Phobos with the killing spree. Takes also the Vengeful Spirit. Axe desperate to try to get at least something out of this one. And he also will be slain. Era going to be next to drop right here. And it looks like NiP could be in trouble and potentially eliminated from Starladder 11 after a very impressive day 1 and day 2.
Crimson Heart does not pop that fight on Axe. That's a really big deal.
Oh man.
He just acquired it, the shiny new armor.
So shiny, he didn't even want to use it. Now they go. Will they get Lil this time? It's still a struggle. Era desperate to get something he can't. Walking away, slowed from Illidan. Will Illidan get his first kill of the game? He already got it, but they get another, a full 5-man takedown, double kill for Lil. And this might be it. 8-Mother even pulls out his own buyback, but the damage has certainly been done here. Now even 8-Mother could be caught out and a dieback for him. The Ninjas in Pajamas might be going to bed.
The classic Drow Visage.
The classic Drow Visage. They move forward, going for the jugular.
Damn, Lil's a beast on that Visage, for real. Look at his items. 15 and 8. That cheese pop, though. Yeah, I guess he had buyback anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal for him.
He is third on net worth on this support Visage. And now
he gets all the kills.
The last hurrah as the final shrine is to drop. NiP, their road ends here. ASUS.Polar, they continue the 2-0 streak that we have seen all through Starladder Season 11, and they will be facing Team Empire in your grand finals.
GG, respectable run. Congrats to NiP for third place. Very fantastic showing to them. I'm sure